Asmongold almost died?
I got insane.
Dude, what the heck? Dude, I miss out for like 2 days and Asmongold almost dies?
I got insanely fucking lucky. I could have hurt myself. I could have broken a bone. I could have died. I'm not doing that again. Yesterday was fucking crazy. Basically, oh god, oh jeez, oh man, we had a pretty big day today, or yesterday, I mean, and yeah, so I had to take the day off. I woke up and I couldn't sleep. Well, it's basically like yesterday was a really good example of how you ever have one of those days where like everything just kind of the dominoes always fall in a way that is not good for you. Well, this was one of my dominoes yesterday. And so I had to deal with that. I thought this board was safe. This piece of wood, it wasn't. It was not. And so anyway, yeah.
I don't know anything. I don't like ever go into like the attic. My mom does. My mom does that. But like, are these beams not safe? What are you supposed to walk on?
Yep, I fell right through. Obviously, I was able to catch myself, and you know, I'm fine, right? I mean, aside from like 4 or 5 other cuts all over me, other than that, I'm fine. But yeah,
so
no, nothing broken.
It's
only a flesh wound.
Wait, my mom would know about this. So wait, mommy, why did he fall through the attic? My mom knows it. My mom goes into the attic all the time. She knows about this stuff. I don't.
It's totally fine. I'll heal in.
Dude, that's scary though, because like our attic is really high.
A few days and that'll be it. And so I'm not worried about it. Good one, Jackass. Yeah, I know. Well, so here's what happened, right? Is that apparently, so, okay, let me go back.
All right, let's hear what he says.
Where do I want to start with trying to explain what happened with this, right? Did you get your wounds disinfected? I actually took a bath and I washed myself completely because
what happened, mommy? Because you go up in the attic all the time. Like what she said, my mom said that the beam wasn't properly secured. Like, wait, how do you? She said it wasn't nailed in correctly. She said that's what it looks like.
There are so many cuts all over me. Like they're.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he'll have an explanation. We'll see. Yeah, my mom goes in the attic a lot. She she does a lot of like stuff. Like she ran all like our cables. Like, what's that? Network cable, like our network setup at home. Like my mom did that, and like I remember like my mom would be like in the attic, and she would call me on the phone, and she'd be like, Leaflit. I'm like, yeah, what? And my mom would be like, do you hear that noise in the wall? And I'm like, yeah. It's like tap 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 tap, and my mom is like, yeah. There's a cable, like there's gonna be like a little string sticking out of the wall. Just grab it. And like I'd look, and then there's like a freaking hole in the wall, and then there's just like a little string. And she's like, yeah, can you grab that string and pull it? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I remember that.
There's this one, there's that one.
It's like a string attached to a cable.
Over here too. I don't know if you can really see that one very well. Where is it? There's like some like a little bit, maybe a tiny little bit there. Not a whole lot. And let's see. I'm trying to think. Is there any other ones? Oh yeah. My leg is cut up.
Man.
I showed you. Yep, there it is. Legs cut up as well. But the fact is, I mean, that's nothing. I mean,
dude, really, he got off easy. He got off really easy.
That's nothing. It's not even a big deal. And so anyway, dude, no,
he could have fallen down like somewhere way worse. Right? Like the spot if you look at the spot that he fell, that's not a bad spot to fall. It's like pretty clear. There's like nothing there. Right? Like you could have fallen on top of like a fucking shelf or something.
I feel like, honestly, so to me, Nan, thank you again for the 10 subs. I appreciate it. And what animal did you find? And did you clean it up? Yeah, I did. Oh, actually, you know what? I can show you a picture. Yeah, I actually did.
Wait, what?
Please see a doctor. What, for a few cuts? For a few, like, a few little cuts on you? You want me to go see a doctor? Like, what the fuck? No, that's ridiculous.
Costs a lot of money.
And no, it's tetanus. There's no tetanus. There's no metal there. What are you talking about? And so anyway, yeah, it's...
I did already, Nix.
Anything can get infected. I've been cut so many times. It's not a big deal. Asbestos, not the cuts. So I hate to tell you guys this, but I was reading through a lot of like the comments and everything that people made on this.
Mm-hmm.
And jeez, I feel like such a bitch saying this, but I have given up. I have surrendered. We are actually going to get a cleaning team out. We're going to have somebody come out and look into whether it's asbestos or not. And we're going to do the whole thing. Right. And so, I don't want to. I didn't want to have to
he was up in there. He didn't even know. Yeah, asbestos isn't used like
do
for a
that.
while,
Like,
right?
I thought I could do it myself. To be honest with you guys, I thought I could just do it all by myself. It'd be no big deal. The fact is that
See, my mom is like this. This is exactly what my mom is like. She's like, I'm gonna do this because I can do it. I'm gonna do this myself. And I would tell my mom, I was like, just hire someone to do it. I was like, mommy, you're a programmer, and your time is very valuable. Like, your time is worth more. It's like you would make more working than you would like doing that yourself. And she's like, no, I have to go do it myself. I'm like, mommy, just hire somebody, and then you can just pay for it by working more, because you make more money than like it would cost you to like actually hire a person. Right? So like with me, I'm the type of person where like I would rather like grind. So here's like where me and my mom are like kind of different. I'm the type of person that I'll grind what I'm good at, and I will use that to pay someone to do what they're good at that I need. Does that make sense? I'm like a very like listen, I have like a skill. I have a very particular set of skills, and I'm very good at that particular set of skills. So like I'll use that to like make money, and then I will hire someone so that like they can do that for me. Right? So like for instance, like I ordered breakfast today. Okay, so I ordered DoorDash today. It was really fucking expensive. Like fuck. But like I needed like time, right? Like time was what I was lacking. It's not that I can't drive to the store and get it myself. It's that the amount of time I would lose by doing that was like, it was more worth it for me to buy it and like pay someone to like drive it to me, so that I don't have to like use the time. Like I didn't have to spend like the hour to like actually go out and do it. Does that make sense? Like, you get ready, like, put my clothes on, get my gun, and like, get like all suited up and everything, and then go out and then come back. And like I really needed time to like work on the game development stuff. So it's like that's why I did that. But my mom is the type of person where like she never wants to do that, like ever. Like she's like, "Oh yeah, like fixed, like I'll give you an example. Like we had to build a fence for something. Like there was like something where like there's like some community like thing where you can't have an exposed propane tank. Thank you for the follow, Ancient Penguin. Like, there's not very many rules where I live, because like I live like kind of in the countryside. But one of the rules is you can't have an exposed propane tank, okay? And nobody really does this. Like, this is like nobody follows this rule ever. But they fucking called us out on it. They're like, you need to fix this. I was like, wait a minute. We got the place like that with that propane tank. Like, nope, you gotta build a fence around it. And so like we had to build a fence around it. So I told my mom, yeah, just like okay, just like call someone. Like, I don't know, hire our neighbor. Our neighbor's like a handyman. Just like call him and like have him do it. And my mom was like, nope, I'm gonna build the fence myself. And I was like, mommy, I swear, like just get someone to do it. She's like, nope, I'm gonna do it. I know how to do carpentry. So she like busts out like all her carpentry shit. She goes out, she gets all of the stuff. She goes to the store, she buys wood. She gets the wood shipped to our house, and then she's like gonna build like this freaking fence. And I'm like, mommy, like, listen, you make way more money doing the programming. Like, why are you doing this? And she just like, because look how nice my fence is. And like my mom is just like, isn't the fence nice? Look at the fence I made. It's so nice. I'm like, mommy, I swear to God, I like. Why do you cook instead of ordering every day or hiring a chef? Because I'm good at it. That's why. Because I cook better than ordering food. Chef is too expensive. Like hiring like a personal chef is too expensive. As my mom's not good at making the fence. She's like pretty good at like making the fence, I'd say. But like she does it because she likes it. Does that make sense? No. I mean, she's not okay. She's not as good at carpentry as I am at cooking. That's not really true. But she is very good at carpentry though. She's not like bad at it. She's not like she does it all the time, you know. But anyway, yeah, it's like my mom just loves like doing stuff. Like she's like just like like what else is there? Like she just does this all the time. She just likes making stuff. Like she's really into like building. Like she made like, you know, she made my desk, right? She made my desk. She made like her old desk. She made like her old desk from scratch. Like 100% like made her own desk. Yeah, she likes doing it. Yeah, my mom made my desk. She like this desk specifically, it's like a kind of, it's not like full custom like her original desk. Like she kind of bought like the parts for it, but like I have this big like bamboo slab desk and I have a safe mounted underneath my desk. So like I have a biometric safe that she mounted on my desk. So like underneath my desk, if I put my finger on this thing, it opens a safe that has like my gun in it. It's like I have like a little like safe like where my, like you guys know when you watch my desk streams, it's like on the left. There's like a little drawer. So like in my drawer I have like a knife. I have my gun, and I have fucking rad pills. I have fucking potassium iodide tablets in my safe. Yeah, I know. I'm crazy. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. It's like I don't get it. Like I don't know. I don't get it. Like for me, it's like I don't understand that. But my mom loves crafting stuff. You know.
Yesterday, I got so lucky. And like I had people telling me like, oh yeah, this happened to me, you know, and like there was like one post like I woke up in a hospital, like, oh, like I had like bruised ribs, and like so all this happens, and like I was also like holding a stick. Like it's one of those things that like it happens so fast that I don't even know how I reacted to it. But the next thing I knew, I was just holding on to the sides, and after that, like a half second later, I was back standing up on top of that, right? And so I was just like shocked, right? And I didn't even really, it took me like maybe an hour to come down of the, you know, from like that fucking, you know, adrenaline high, right? Holding a stick. Yeah, I was trying to move because I thought, did you get the dead animal? Okay, so
wait,
why
did he show
was
it?
I in my attic?
Wait, did he show it? So, he didn't show it. Okay. Okay.
And I can even smell the difference between a Coca-Cola and a Pepsi. That's true. That's actually a very good point. Yes, exactly. And that's it. And so anyway, wait, you can't smell soda? Yes, I can smell soda. But that's basically about it. And anyway, so this is kind of like what happened is that I woke up and I was like, oh my God, there's a dead animal in the house again. Fuck. Why is this happening again? So I go into my attic and I can kind of smell it more. I have such a really bad sense of smell in general though.
So wait, did like the freaking, it like died in it like crawled into his attic, like through like a hole?
And so anyway, I was in my attic trying to find this dead animal. I never found it. And that's why, and I think the reason why is that like this morning I woke up, it wasn't as bad. I think what happened is that it was actually a raccoon that died underneath my deck in my backyard, because I walked out into the backyard and like I could very, very strongly smell it. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And so, yeah, that's basically what happened, right? Is that like, yeah, it was a dead fucking raccoon in my backyard. Mm-hmm. I mean, it could have been a cat or a fox, but like, I think it was a raccoon, because that's usually what there is around here, right? Mm-hmm. And so you aren't supposed to walk between the beams.
I saw my freaking brother like freaking skin a raccoon one time. I tell you guys about that? Like my mom gives us a call and she goes, I just saw, my mom gives me a call and she's like, I just saw a raccoon get hit by a car. And my brother, his eyes like lit up and he said, Leaf, we're going. And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, we're going. And then we went there and my brother like had like a fucking, you know, those Home Depot like paint buckets. And he like had gloves. Like dude, my brother has like a freaking serial killer trunk. Like he has like a Home Depot paint bucket and a bag with just like gloves and like stuff in it. And like he grabbed the raccoon, he put it in the bucket and he took it like home and he started fucking skinning it and shit in the backyard.
When you're in the attic. Do you see this right here? This is like, you know, like in Dark Souls where they have like the piece of ground, there's like cracks through it. Yeah. Yeah, bro, that's about what happened. And anyway, so it's rock off. Yeah, and so that's what I think happened. So
I have a Hellcat too. It just depends what I feel like.
The funny thing is that I did all this for nothing. That's what's really funny about it, is that all of this drama, all of this bullshit, I think was all for nothing. And I'm pretty sure that the actual dead animal isn't even in the house. So, but to be fair though, so I walk out into my fucking garage and there's literally a rat sitting there. Like back in the day, they would at least have like the fucking dignity to run away. But he's lived there so long, he didn't even give a fuck about me. He's like, hey. Anyway, so yeah.
Holy shit.
Where the fuck is this food? And like, he didn't even think about it. He didn't even give a fuck, right? Yeah, he owned the place.
I've like never seen a rat at my house. I've never seen one. Well, okay, that's not completely true. So like before, like oh my God. Dude, I remember the first time I moved into my last house. The very, very first day I moved in, I pulled up a chair and I sat at the window looking at my neighbor's backyard, and I just saw the rats climbing up their wall, like running on the fence, climbing up their wall. And like, so like there were no rats at my house, but the neighbors had like a fucking junkyard in their backyard. Just had fucking rats everywhere. Yeah, but I didn't have any. At my new house, I've never seen a rat. I've seen like, okay, I've seen foxes. Deer. There's a lot of deer. We get a lot of deer like at my house. Just like kind of walk around in our backyard. Deer, possums. That's say raccoons, like fat raccoons, like freaking huge fat raccoons.
And so we got to and so basically this is what happened, right? So I fall through the ceiling. I catch myself, as I said, you know, by the way, also one of the reasons why I was stepping and walking in a weird way, really fun fact, I moved my foot in a way that morning where I tore my entire toenail off one of my toes. The entire fucking thing. And I had to get a piece of a bandage to like press everything down to stop all the bleeding. So I was walking in a weird way anyway because of that happening. Ouch, it doesn't matter. Dude, it's fine.
Dude, this guy had a morning.
Who cares? And so anyway, listen, I have scars. I used to tear the skin off my back just because I like the way it feels. Like I have scars all over my back from it. If you ever see me outside, if I'm ever not wearing a shirt, you can see it. And yes. And I've scratched my arm. I've stabbed a fork in my arm. This is nothing. Okay. It's not a big deal. I've broken my own teeth out. It's not a big deal. Now, I'm not an enjoyer of like any of this kind of stuff anymore, but you know, when I was younger, it was a little bit different.
He's not an enjoyer of it anymore?
So anyway, that's what happens. Another Tuesday. Why? Well, it depends. The fork in my arm is because I missed a Spell Reflective Cyclone and Burning Crusade, which if you played the game, you'd understand because it's just bullshit, right? Just total bullshit.
Wait, what did he say?
The Spell Reflective Tuesday. Why? Well, it depends. It's a little bit different. And so anyway, that's what happens. Another Tuesday. Why? Well, it depends. The fork in my arm is because I missed a Spell Reflective Cyclone and Burning Crusade, which if you played the game, you'd understand because it's
oh my
bullshit,
God,
right? Just total bullshit.
He stabbed himself with a fork because it.
Well, anyway,
that's hardcore as fuck.
And that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. And when it rains, it pours. Yes, when it rains, it.
I have punched my desk before. Like I have definitely punched my desk before. I've had my share of gamer raids where I've like punched a desk or like slammed my fist into a desk and like hurt my hand. Yeah, definitely.
And so I wake up. I couldn't sleep.
You want to know the worst one? The worst like rage I ever had. It wasn't because of a gamer thing. It was because something happened. I don't really want to talk about it, but so something happened and I threw a glass something happened that like triggered me so bad that I threw a drinking glass into the wall because I was just like I was like the thing is I don't really get upset very easily, but I'm like the type of person where like I don't show it. I kind of don't get upset. and then like out of nowhere I'll just like snap basically. And like I get like this like it just feels like there's like so much like pressure that like I have to relieve it. And one time I threw a glass, and then I paid for it later because I missed the cleanup and I stepped on the shard and it went deep into my foot. So like I paid dearly for that moment of rage. So I haven't thrown a glass since then. So I learned my lesson.
I slept for like maybe 3 hours. I wake up, I immediately tear my fucking toenail off. There's blood everywhere, and I actually had to put a bandage on for this one.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bleeding like a lot. It was bleeding a lot. It was like a fat glass shard went like just right into my foot. I stepped on it
because of how bad it was. And so then I wake up and I go to the store. I'm about ready to go stream. And I get into my room like, this smells like fucking dead rats. God damn it. And so I go into my attic. I fall through the fucking ceiling in my...
People keep saying gore for fun, which is not what Leaf said. No. No. He got the raccoon because he wanted the pelt. So like he skinned the raccoon. He put the pelt in the freezer in like a Ziploc bag. And then he basically buried the rest of it because he wanted the bones. So he wanted the raccoon to decompose so that he can like harvest the bones from it. Why? Because he likes that stuff. You ever met somebody who likes pinning like bugs? Like they want bugs. They like having like a bug collection, or like, I don't know, like there's people that collect fossils. It's kind of like that. He just likes to collect like natural stuff, like rocks. Like he likes to collect like interesting rocks and like fossils and stuff like that. It's not like taxidermy is a rare hobby. It wasn't even taxidermy. He just likes the bones basically. But he did ask me to cook it. He asked me to cook it and I told him no. I said absolutely not. He was like, please, like, can you cook it? I'm like, nope.
My attic. And then I'm sitting there like, this is me. I'm right here, and I'm like, son of a fucking bitch. So I get up immediately after this happens. I do the smartest thing possible. I literally just get up and step over the hole, and I keep doing it, right? I'm still looking. I don't even give a fuck about falling through. I'm like, okay, I'm like doing this. I'm like, okay, I can move my legs, move my arms. All right, well, nothing's broken. I'm fine. And so let's just keep going. And anyway, I still couldn't fucking find the thing, right? That was it. Is the TV still there? Yeah, this is my ex-girlfriend's TV. She left when she moved out. You know how it is. But anyway, so yes, that's her TV. Is it? Yes, this is Pink. That's Pink Sparkle's television right there. And should have recorded this. If I could have, I would have. Okay, guys. I understand that it was really funny. Mm-hmm. And I've fallen down my stairs probably 30 times. There was one time I fell down my stairs and I was holding on like my space heater and my drink, and obviously like I threw them both up in the air, and I was just sitting there laughing after I was falling at the bottom of the stairs.
I've like never fallen down the stairs. What the fuck?
I was just laughing. I was like, man, this should have been so funny if somebody could have watched it. But I've never
fallen down the stairs like once.
I've never broken a bone. I've never even come close. I've never fractured anything ever. I've like ran into things. I've slammed my hand against things. I've had my foot run over by a car. You know, I'm basically going to be fine, right? I mean, unless something crazy happens. So I'm not really that worried about it. But knock on wood. Hey, yeah, knock on wood. Well, actually, a really funny thing about that. How about knock on drywall? And so, yeah, this would be good content. Yeah, sure. And so you broke your crusty toenail? Not necessarily, no. It was just I tore part of it off, and there was like a little edge of it that was like, you know, pointy, and I just caught it against something, and it tore the entire fucking thing off,
Holy
right?
shit.
That's what it was. And is that a support beam? No, that was a support beam. And so anyway, yeah, basically I had this happen. And by the way, I already fixed this. And so yesterday, after all this was happening...
So like the beam broke off and like kind of tilted down and just fell through?
I'll go ahead and show you right here. My dad always taught me whenever I was a kid, he said that every time that something bad happens to you, turn the situation in a way to make it even better than before it happened. And so I try to use that as much as I can. And so yesterday I used my vacuum cleaner. I vacuumed up the entire floor, Everything's totally fine. To be fair, I didn't vacuum this. I just fucking shook it out outside. That's why it's kind of dirty. And I did everything. It's already done. Like, it's already done. And this is after, by the way, I had then I had to go to Verizon to help my dad get a new phone, right? And so I'm getting my dad a new phone at the same time. And then also, like, I'm like, okay, well, you want to try an iPad, right? Because I was going to buy him an iPad. And so then I do this, and I actually took a bath yesterday too, because I was like,
nice.
well, I was picking my nose. I'm just gonna be honest, right? I was picking my nose,
Like an actual bath?
and all the boogers were black, and I was like, I think we need to get some professionals in here. This doesn't seem very good. And so I am gonna hire some professionals and actually get the
Wait, that's like blood, isn't that blood? It's not blood?
house cleaned up. My goal originally, whenever I cleaned my house, this was kind of a while ago, and blood, no, I can tell the difference between blood and dirt. Trust me, it's not blood. And anyway, so that's what's gonna happen. I've already begun the process. I have somebody that's working on it for me, like making it happen. It is literally happening as we speak, right? And so that's pretty much it. I'm too under leveled for this dungeon, man. I am, and I thought to myself, how insanely, like, because I can say, oh, I have super fast reflexes, and I was able to stop myself or whatever. Yeah, maybe that's true, but I also really got lucky.
Yeah,
I got insanely fucking lucky. I could have hurt myself. I could have broken up.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt the same way when my freaking tire went out when I was driving. Holy fuck! I could have been in that ditch.
I could have died.
I could have been in that drainage ditch, man.
I'm not doing that again. Like, I'm willing to take risks, right? I'm willing to take risks, but this is a bit much, right? Where you're alone? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I live by myself, and so yeah, that's it. And so glad you're okay. No big balls. Well, hey, I'm the kind of guy. Okay, listen. Like, I used to always do things that you shouldn't do with my friends whenever we grew up. And one time we almost got.
Speaking of doing things that you weren't supposed to do as a kid, I remember, like, okay, you know, I told you guys that, like, a lot of my friends were like dudes, like in school. They used to like choke each other out, and I thought it was really fucking weird. Like, I never did any of that stuff, but they would like choke each other out, and then that was like their idea of like a good time. And I thought it was freaking ridiculous. That was like the only time I was like, freaking boys, man. Freaking crazy ass boys. Yeah, they like do like this thing where they like basically like press each other up against the wall like a cursed Kabedon, and then they like put their hand on like their neck or something like that, and then like they like pass out. Fucking weird.
Trouble with the individuals that get you in trouble, and you get in trouble a lot, right? We almost got caught, and I told myself, and I was like, I was like, okay, guys, that was it. That was the last.
No, it's like they like put like they basically like put pressure on like the other person's neck like in a specific way that like makes them pass out.
Time I'm ever gonna do this again. And so they're like, oh yeah, right. And like I actually quit entirely. I quit, they didn't. One of them went to prison. And I never went to jail. I never got arrested. I never even got pulled over. I never got in trouble at all. So I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. And bro, I fucking folded yesterday. I'm gonna be honest. I folded. And so I figure, you know what? That's okay. And I'm gonna go and get, like, basically there's like maybe 5 or 10 different things that are wrong with my house in like a big way. And somebody was talking about like asbestos.
The biggest shock for me when I was a kid, I remember I went to like someone else's house and they were like, oh yeah, come in. And I was like taking off my shoes and like, oh yeah, don't do that. Just come in. I was like, what the but there's carpet. There's a carpet there. Like, and then like everybody just walked in with their shoes on. And it was like, yeah, let's go play oh God, what was it? What's that game called? Fucking Robo Pit. Anyone know Robo Pit? It's like an old game. Anyway, it was like, yeah, let's go play Robo Pit. And it was like, just walk upstairs with the shoes on. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck is going on
and
here?
everything. I've got to text my friend because like his grandma lives up the street and like, you know, we grew up together. I've got to ask him like, do you know?
Freaking Super
did your
Mario.
grandma ever get the ceiling checked for asbestos? Because like our houses were built at the same time. Yeah, I've got to hit up Zach.
Super Smash Brothers.
And just guys, your tailbone okay?
And Star Fox. Star Fox, yeah, that's another one.
Sure. Yeah. No, I'm fine.
Dude, Star Fox 64 was so fun. Like multiplayer, like a bunch of friends, man. It's fucking good times. The one map with like the pyramid in the middle.
Yeah, I'm totally fine. Yeah, there's no issue at all. When was your house built? I think 1975, somewhere around there, 1980. So, yeah, we're going to have it checked for asbestos. Yep. We're going to have it checked. Uh-huh. Yep, for sure. And so did that happen today? It's not going to happen today. It'll take a little bit of time, but I've already got everything patched up and everything, and we're okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Give me 1 second.
Man.
I think I have a little bit of a cough from it. Not really. Because, like, I've been trying to, anytime I've coughed anything up, I look to see if there's any debris in it or anything. But, no, not really. I looked it up also, by the way. And this is what they said about asbestos, is that it's not... Well, number one, they said asbestos is not good for you. Do not put it on pizza. Don't use it as a mixer for alcohol, and also do not inject it either. Yeah, they said this is not good for you at all.
That's good advice.
And
actually.
so anyway, you know, but they said that if you have brief exposure to it whenever you're doing home renovations, that it's almost completely non-problematic, right?
It's more like, isn't the asbestos problem like more like if it's exposed for like a long time, or if you're a person that works in it, basically, like you're constantly working like around it. That's where the problem is, right?
And that's what they said. The issue really is that when you're in it and you're dealing with it for like a long period of time, right? Because like basically they were explaining that my uncle died of asbestos. Yes, exactly, right? Why not? Well, wrong. Yeah, it's long-term exposure. And it's like, so you live in a house with asbestos, and basically what asbestos is that it's like a... it's like some sort of thing.
Insulation.
And if you have, what do you call it? If you
asbestos is insulation, right? I'm pretty sure. It's like a cheap insulation.
have too much of it in a certain area, or sorry,
oh, it's fireproofing. I thought it was insulation. I didn't know it was fireproofing.
It can be damaging, right? And so that's just a thing. Yeah, it's a fiber.
It's fire
I guess,
retarded.
Right?
I see.
And so basically, for me, you know, I've never had any of that happen. And also, like, by the way,
I've been known to be fire retarded myself. You guys ever like when you were kids, did you guys ever do like the lighter thing, where you like you like fill your hands with gas and then you light it on fire and you do a little fireball and you're like fireball? It's like, no.
I lived in this house for
Yeah, you get a lighter. You get like those like lighters, and then like you light the lighter, but you blow it out. So you light the lighter, like, and then you have the little flame thing. You blow it out, and then you like fill your hands with it, and then you relight it so that it like lights the gas like in your hand, and then you like open your hand. You're like fireball.
30 years already. So like, I mean, you know, if like, I'm already cooked, right? Like, I mean, if this was asbestos and I was getting asbestos poisoning, I was already fucked, right? It fucks up your lungs. Yeah, exactly. And so that's really what it is. It's flame retardant. Yes.
Wait,
exactly.
really? Nobody did that? You guys, oh, there, Paris did it. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I've already been in the house forever, so I'm already fucked if it is and it was exposed. But basically, if you don't, like, fuck with it, nothing bad will really happen. But the problem is that when you do fuck with it, that's whenever it is a problem. And so, yeah, and asbestos there is undisturbed, is no problem. Yes, exactly. And so, basically what we're going to do is we are going to have the ceiling checked for asbestos. And I want to make sure it doesn't happen. And, yeah, that's what it was. Maybe insulators that got ill? Yeah, no doubt. But, yeah. Let's see here. Nothing wrong with a little bit of attic cough? Yeah, a little bit, right? And I also haven't talked a whole lot. Like, yesterday I talked to my dad a little bit. This is the first time I've really been talking to anybody in, like, over a day. And, like, now I'm talking nonstop. So I don't find...
That used to be me, like, all the time. I, like, would... Before I started streaming, I barely talked at all. Like I just wasn't like a talkative person. But like now that I stream, it's like I've been talking. I talk so much now, but like it's so weird.
This to be alarming at all. It's okay. I'm not stressed out.
What is your statement regarding allegations of the Pablo Conclave? I don't know anything about it, to be honest, Only Bro. Thank you for the bits. I don't know anything about it.
And I'm the kind of guy that's a bit of a hypochondriac, so I'm not worried about it too much at all. And so,
Yeah, I'm not, like,
check
super
the
social.
walls on the house as well. I will. I'm going to get the whole thing checked out and done. Now, there were a lot of people that were asking me, like, basically, like, why do you live like this, etc. This is a house, like, this is my home. I grew up here. I lived here my whole life. And, like, this is, you know, I
totally understand that. I'm, like, super sentimental about stuff.
I don't want to get rid of that.
You know what fucked me up, guys? You know what fucked me up? The Brave Little Toaster. It's like I watched The Brave Little Toaster as like a kid, and like I never want to throw anything away now. That movie like psyoped me like so hard to like become like a junker.
House, like I could very easily go buy a mansion and go.
I remember like my dad like sold like his old car, and like it was like that was like our car for like so long, and like he was like, we're gonna sell it, and I cried. I was a little kid and I cried because like my dad sold the van.
Live somewhere else, but this is.
I actually guilted my dad into keeping this car that we didn't even use for like a long ass time because I didn't want him to get rid of it.
Home, and I love living here, and it makes me happy. The only reason why I would ever move away is if I was gonna move in with like a girl and like maybe start like a family or something. Then I would move away.
The Land Before Time. I love The Land Before Time.
So I'd have more space, and like, you know, I wouldn't want my kids to grow up in the same house.
The scene with the air conditioner was intense and haunting. Was it an air conditioner? I thought it was a furnace. I thought it was a furnace. Am I wrong? I don't know. It was a long time ago.
That I did, right? I think that would be selfish. But like otherwise, you know, like I have no real reason to move away or do anything like that. And so anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. And so like basically my mom was like really into, like, I wouldn't really say she was a hoarder, but she was just really extremely messy, and she would just never allow me to throw anything away or get rid of anything. And so but my house, like this, it might sound like weird for me to say this, but like I actually like it when I have nothing in my house basically, or in my immediate area. Like I like having nothing around because every single thing is like a problem to me, right? But what's happened is that you know, like all these things.
He's like literally like that picture. Like somebody sent me a picture that was like peak male living condition, and it was just an empty room with like a bed on the floor. And then a PC in the corner, and like that was it. That was like the only thing in the room. It was like a big empty room with like a bed on the floor, and then just one piece, like a PC desk, and like everything else was empty. It was like 90% of the room was empty.
It's like my mom has just had so many things and so much stuff that it was hard to get.
I have like fucking boxes in my room, like boxes and boxes of stuff.
Get rid of all of it, and any efforts that I would take or try to push towards like getting it clean or improving things at all. Like for a long time, I was afraid to do it because of COVID at the time, because she refused to get the vaccine, so I couldn't have anybody come into the house.
On the ceiling, the only thing I have like on the ceiling. This is gonna sound stupid. The one thing I have like on the wall is I have a unicorn head on the wall, like a stuffed unicorn head, like fake taxidermy. Like actually, that's actually like what I have on the wall. Do you guys want to fucking see it? You want me to take a picture of it? This is like the only like decoration thing I have, really. Like one of the only ones I have. Yeah, that I have that on my wall. And then when people ask me, like, if I have, like, family over, and they're like, why do you have that on your wall? I say, I killed it. I 1v1'd it.
And do anything, because, like, well, I mean, they can't, like, I'd be putting her at risk. And then before that, we didn't have the money for it. And so there was never really an opportunity that I really had to be able to do this, because... Like, I told her, I was like, you know, I'll do anything you want, right? You want me to do, like, a fucking, like, a walk-in a bathtub? Like, I'll do anything, but she just didn't really want to deal with it. And she also never wanted people to come in the house. It was a pretty big issue, right? And, like,
Do you guys want to see like one of the things I collect is I collect like art pieces. Like I have a bunch of like nerd art pieces. Do you guys want to see them? Please see
know, like, what the
channels.
right
Yeah, I'm trying to finish this video again.
Is or what not to do or whatever. But yeah, it sucks, right? It does. It sucks. But that's pretty much the reason why it was like that or whatever. I don't think you're a hoarder. You're just
I could do like a walkthrough sometime and show you all of them. I have a lot. I just collect them. Like anytime I see like a nice like nerd art piece, I'll like pick it up.
Lazy. Yeah, definitely. You're here for your change because you went bald early. Now you're trying to hold on to everything. You're scared to lose stuff. Yeah, bro. Like, don't cut your hair. It'll never come back.
Thank you, Sabanero. Thank you so much. Thank you for the unicorn's favorite to
No,
wow.
I mean, obviously, like, I don't really like change. I like things the way they are,
YouTube
for
community?
sure. But at the same time, I think that there's a point where it's unreasonable, and I think that we've gotten to that point pretty easily. And so I'm hoping that after, you know, all this is over, I'll be able to get things cleaned up.
You guys
want
to see my favorite set? Let me see if I can find it. I'll do it later. It's somewhere in my phone.
Did you find it?
I have a canvas of Da Vinci, but it's like fake Da Vinci. It's like the Mona Lisa. It's a canvas Mona Lisa, but it's Da Vinci. It's like the Da Vinci Mona Lisa from Fate.
Animal? No. It was built during 1980s. It's a very disruptive process to remove it professionally. It's also monitored by the government during the process. It needs to be removed by vetted workers individually. Also, note asbestos can linger in the air for 10 years.
Da Vinci from Fate
I don't know really what to say at that point, right?
Thank you for the prime. Thank you.
If asbestos is like in the air for 10 years, what do they have to like burn down the house? Like I have no idea.
Wait, what? They have to burn it?
So I'm not sure what's gonna happen or whatever. You can still live in the same house, just
Just
a more modern
remove it,
version
right?
with the original charm. It's more safer and convenient. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. And like for example, like my sink doesn't work. There's one of the bathtubs and bathrooms doesn't work.
Oh my god.
There's like all kinds of things that are wrong with the house. Like I just, you know, I grew up with this house and like my mom never had any money growing up to like really fix a lot of this stuff. I don't know really what I'm going to do, but like I do think that like this happening, like originally I was just like I blew it off. I was like, okay, well, you know, like you win some, you lose some. But like after people were telling me like what happened to them in like these situations, I decided I was like, this is too much, right? Like
did people
just, you know, I put myself at
I mean, I guess you can get like super hurt. Like again, if you like fall on top of something, like if you imagine like if he fell like just a little bit more like this way and his head hit the corner of this like thing, man, that you could die from that.
Of a risk, and I'm not going to do that. And so that was about it.
Is there a Discord? There should be.
Tiny house to live in. No, I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. I'm going to like, there's going to be steps that I'm going to take. I'm going to talk to a professional, and I'm going to have them inform me on like the best steps forward, right? Like I have a number of people I can trust, etc., to do that. And I'm just simply going to, you know, approach it from that way. Is this happening yesterday? Yes, it did. It happened yesterday. And so that's it. A little peace of mind. You can get a couple of air purifiers until they're done. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I could maybe do that. And you're going to renovate your house whenever it's cleaned up? I mean, not
I have
entirely,
those air
but
purifiers.
I'll renovate the places, the parts that are unclean or
How's my air purifier
problematic. Yeah, I will.
It is currently
absolutely.
blue.
So if you're
Means
considering
it's
getting
good.
your house, well, I covered that a minute ago. Like I would only do it if I was moving in with somebody. But like other than
Yeah, you
than
can
that,
post
like
gun
getting married,
stuff
like,
on
other
there,
than
Trip.
that, I like living here. It's totally fine. It's not a big deal. And so yeah, that's at least the way that I feel about it. You see a new GTA trailer? Yeah, I did.
Did
you see us seeing his songs?
I totally understand that. I'm also like that same kind of person where like when I live in a certain place, I like never want to move. I basically have to be forced to move. And then I move and I'm like, you know what? You're right. This place is better. But like I'm always like, okay, like I just want to stay here. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Let's just stay here, guys. I don't want to move. Let's just stay here. And then like my mom is like, oh no, we gotta move. And I'm like, no. And then like I move and I'm like, you know what, mommy, you were totally right.
About Tech Town? Yeah, I did. We'll get through all that. But like I wanted to kind of talk about like where I was yesterday, what was going on, etc. Have you noticed termites? No, I haven't. I didn't notice a single termite. To be honest with you, I was kind of surprised by that. Are you good for now? Yeah, for now. And hopefully it stays the same. But yeah. What about the pipes? Oh, they're fucked too. And it'll probably cost me, I'm just gonna say
But
it,
it's probably it's the same house that he grew up in,
it'll probably
right? It's
cost
the
me
same
over
one.
$100,000 to get everything done. Like, I would not be surprised if it costed that much. It was gonna be an insane amount of money. Just because of how many things are wrong. Like, I probably have to rebuild that more. You could be right. I mean, I have some things done, like the siding on the house is done all the way. But yeah, if it takes more, then it takes more, right? That's it. I mean, it's my home, and so I'm gonna have to do it, right? But I'm not gonna clean up everything. I'm just gonna clean up the stuff that's like actively dangerous, right?
It's like really weird. Like it feels really weird when like you moved out though, and then like you look later and like someone completely different lives there. It's like so weird. It's like it sets off something like in your brain. It's like it just feels like strange.
And things that are like very inconvenient. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened, and that's why I wasn't on yesterday. And man, what a fucking day. What a fucking day. Yeah, Mudahar responded, and yeah, I looks like we're probably gonna be cleaning shit up, man. And I'm a little bit surprised. I'm actually quite surprised. But you dropped your gay card? No, I didn't.
Wait, you're saying that you go back to your old places and live and stare at the new people? I mean, you don't really stare. You just drive by it, right? Like, hey, you want to like check out like that place we used to live, and you just drive by it and you just like kind of like look at it. And it's just kind of weird.
Wait, what? No, guys, come on. And stream it? Yeah, we'll see what happens. I got him. And I am gonna get that done. It's in the process of being done now. It's not gonna happen immediately, but it'll take a little bit of time, and then we'll get into it. Cleaning the whole house or just the new mess? I am going to I can just make like a little short list, okay? House problems.
Mm-hmm.
Sink doesn't work.
That sucks.
Hole in the door that rats get in from.
Wait, in the door?
Hole in the pantry that rats get in from. Hole in the ceiling because the light fixture fell down.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Bathroom broken.
I've like never ever seen a rat in my house, like ever. Like in the house, never. I've seen rats like outside, but I've never seen it like in the house.
See, besides that, okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, garage door destroyed. Garage door.
The worst I ever had, like the nastiest thing I've ever had, like in the house, was like maggots. Like during summer, like sometimes like a fly would get in the house, and then it would just like shit in like the garbage can because we didn't have like a garbage can with a lid on it. That's like the only that's the grossest thing I've seen.
Or broken. Wasps get in.
It's not like that anymore. Like we have a lidded garbage can now, but like before we didn't have one.
I think those are like kind of some of the big ones, right? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's really problematic as well. Oh yeah, mold in the bathroom.
No roaches. I saw a roach one time. So like one of my old houses had roaches sometimes, but like not that much. It was more like you would. Okay, the bad RNG is if like you had a roach in the house and then like you had like it like lay eggs. That was like the bad. That's when it was bad. But that only happened like once. I saw like one roach in like my current house only one time. Like when I first moved in, there was like one roach. But it's not common. It's like I guess they get in if like the door like they like sneak in or something. Like sometimes like when like you open the door, like it's like the only time I've seen it. Like I've seen it like like one time. Not really common.
Okay.
I get frogs though. There's like a lot of frogs. I get a lot of frogs.
Let's see. Besides that, that's not really big. Oh yeah, the roof. Oh yeah. Hole in my mom's room with water damage.
Frogs and lizards, like lots of them, like around the house.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. That was another one. And yeah, the new hole from yesterday, obviously. Kitchen cabinet. Oh yeah, kitchen cabinets are rotten,
Oh my god.
decayed. Okay, let's see. House problems. Okay, that's another one.
That's
okay,
a lot.
Besides that, I'm just trying to think. Carpet. Oh yeah, carpet. Carpet is rotten and waterlogged. Okay, yeah, there's
That's really
definitely that.
bad.
I forgot about that. Oh yeah, wall.
See, my mom wouldn't let any of this stuff happen. It's all thanks to her that none of this has happened to me.
All walls are yellow from smoke. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much, those are the main ones, right? Need a new paint job? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there any new issues? That's pretty much a good start, right? Is the foundation good? Yeah, foundation's fine. It's not an issue. And outside the house is pretty much all cleaned up. It's fine. I had to get all that done for as inspector came out. There's like a whole situation a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. New pipes. Oh yeah, well, I think that like there's something. This is probably a good start. Oh yeah, hole in the wall from when Zach tried to do a front flip onto the bed and kicked the hole in the wall. There's definitely that, but we just put a blanket over that, so that's not really a big issue.
Wait, was that like when he was a kid?
Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, a little bit, a few of these things, right? These would be the ones that I would start with. Okay, just move, bro. The oven works. Yeah, the oven does work. You're on speaker. What did I forget? Something?
He could probably get like a whole like house renovation at this point. Like even if he wanted to keep it the same, he probably has enough money to do that. Just be like, yo, just like replace everything.
Huh?
Well, you're on speaker. What did I forget? Something?
Yeah, you remember when I punched a hole in the wall when you were a little?
That's right. Yep. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Put the door back on your bathroom, on your bedroom. I mean, the front bedroom.
No, I have that. That's good. The door's fine.
Is it hung?
Yeah.
In your room, in that front room?
Yeah. No, I did that. I was like 15, 16.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the fact that your bathroom and your mom's bathroom are shitholes,
I have that.
and they need to be redone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's not only the mold, but the.
Well, that's
toilet.
guess.
I like how his dad watches the stream and just calls in like just to chime in. Like,
You didn't get a new
it's so
toilet.
funny.
You need a new toilet. That thing's a shithole.
Well, that's what they all are. But yeah,
I know that's why they need to be replaced.
Like the dynamic between him and his dad
right,
is so
right.
funny.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the thing to add. I mean,
Yeah.
Did you want me to call Matt about?
No. I got Let me call you after I go live, and I've got an update for you on it. But because I did it this morning.
Oh, okay. Because let me check on these guys first before they do the work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that sounds good. All right, thanks, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I'm sure to think of something else.
Right.
I love like how he's like he tells his dad like okay dad, but I'm streaming, and his dad's like, no, you listen to me. I this is my show now. It's like so funny. It's like his dad just keeps
Okay,
yapping
all right,
and like
yo,
won't
bye.
let him go.
Okay, yeah, so there were a couple of things I did forget about, but for the most part, that was about it. But, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. And hopefully, we'll we'll get a lot of this done. You should spend a little money. I'm going to. I'm gonna do it. It's not gonna be a big deal. It's not gonna be a problem.
Oh man. Well, I mean, I'm glad he's okay. I mean, that could have, like, it's like I said, that could have ended like really bad. He like got really good RNG. Like he fell like through the roof, like in like a kind of like an open, like the one open spot there is like where he fell. It's like it could have been like on the corner of a table. It could have been like on a shelf or something like that. It could have been like really bad. So that was like amazing RNG. And like I'm glad he didn't get hurt. Like, you know, good thing. And you know, it's kind of like it is true. It's like, you know, you have something bad happen and like you use it as like a as a reason to like kind of like fix things and you know, make things better, right? So hopefully, you know, he does make his living situation better. But again, it's like I said, I do understand like the sentiment of like not wanting things to change. Like I definitely get that myself. It's like I said, like my mom had to like basically like force me to like move. And then I realized later that like, oh, this is better than before. But it's like at the moment, like when you're in that place, you're like, none of it needs to change. Like it doesn't matter. Like I'm fine where I am now. Why would I need to fix anything? Why would anything need to change? Like I'm okay where everything is, right? And it's like you don't realize that the change can be good until like after it happens.